Hello, how's everybody doing today? So, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for watching and sharing and everything. It means a lot to me that people are actually watching. It's really cool. Before I start, um, I want you all to know that today is pretty heavy. It's pretty graphic. Um, so be prepared. Um, because when everything happened and um, when I shot myself, I didn't get knocked out. I wasn't unconscious. I wasn't uh, instantly unaware of what happened and what was going on. It was exactly the opposite. I, I felt it. I heard. I couldn't see. Um, I could taste a little bit. I was, uh, but it was really rough. So I'm gonna take you through um, that moment in my life that is so powerful to me because it shows me now. It shows me now how strong I am. Um, where I could get shot in the head point blank and not get knocked out. I fought through the whole thing. Um, a lot of people ask um, if I regret it or what I thought right after, and that's um, a really open-ended question because I thought a lot right after. Um, it, the biggest thing is I'm being honest, and the first thing I thought was I didn't realize it would take this long to die. Was the first thing I thought. Um, Milliseconds later, I thought, what the hell did I just do? What did I just do? And I panicked because I was laying on the ground listening to the worst sound I've ever heard in my life that haunts me to this day. Um, Screams of my the person that found me. All I heard was, "He's dead. He's dead," while they were talking to the EMTs on the phone. And all I could do was kick my leg because I wanted to show that person that I was not dead and I was there and I could hear and I could feel and I could taste and I just couldn't see. The, the bullet went from the bottom of my chin and they think it came out right about here in between my eyes. So both of my eye sockets were completely shattered. Um, Everything from my eyebrows down has been replaced by surgery. It's all titanium. I have plates going up. I've got uh, a plate that goes all the way around here of titanium, which is my new jaw. Uh, so there was nothing. I had to spit out my tongue um, eh, in order to breathe. Uh, Very scary. The longest, probably 30 minutes of my life. I was on the ground and I just kept thinking, uh, keep breathing, stay awake and keep breathing. And I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why that was the thought that was in my head. I have no explanations to this. I just know that those were the two things that I kept telling myself over and over and over again was stay awake and keep breathing. Um, which is hard when you're losing a lot of blood. Uh, it pooled up all the way to my thigh when I was laying on my side. So about 3, 4 feet. Uh, and I remember when the police got there, they were the first people there. Um, they came in and they grabbed the gun and took it away, asked the person that was there questions. Then they asked me um, if I was awake, and I kicked my leg to show that yes, I was. And um, they asked me if I did it to myself, and I nodded. At that point, I could feel the part of my shin that's right here on my shoulder, and it hurt. It was the only thing that really hurt. And I remember nodding, and then they asked me another question that I thought was really interesting, and they asked me if I wanted help. And I nodded again, because at that point, I was fighting for my life. I was fighting with everything that I had to not go down, to not stay down. And that was it. They didn't touch me, they didn't do anything. They asked me 2 questions and took some pictures. The EMTs got there about 5 minutes later, um, and it's never comforting when the first thing you hear from your EMT is, oh shit, we're gonna need a helicopter. Um, and I heard it. I don't know if they knew I was still conscious or not, or anything. But I heard it, and I had to stay calm because I didn't want my blood pressure to go up. Because if it did, I would bleed faster. And I don't know how I was thinking about all of this when it was happening, but I was. Those were the things that I was thinking about, nothing else. It was just stay alive. And I remember the EMT helped me up, but I was standing in order to sit on the gurney, to sit on the bed that they were wheeling me around in. Um, I remember getting in the ambulance with them lifting me up in the ambulance, and then we drove, but not very far, because the person that was in the front seat was arguing with the helicopter pilot because they didn't think it was going to be fast enough. They didn't think that I had that much time left. Uh, I wasn't bleeding horribly at this point. It was very similar to like a leaky faucet. That constant, just slow, constant drip. Um, I remember that it was crazy because it was dripping onto my thigh, and I remember we parked in a gravel parking lot because I knew the sound of the tires on gravel, and we stopped. The back door opened, and the guy that was talking to the helicopter pilot looked at me. I know he looked at me because I could feel his breath on my face. And he said, "You're going to have to fight. We don't know if the helicopter will get here in time, and there's nothing we can do to help you in the ambulance." At that moment, I was very confused because I was like, why am I here? How am I still alive? How is this happening to me? I messed up, and I knew I messed up, and somehow I was still breathing, and I was still awake. Probably about 30 to 45 minutes after all this happened. Um, and that EMT driver told me that I needed to fight. And I didn't realize that that was going to be my mantra for the rest of my life, is I'm going to have to fight. And that's okay. Because I can. Um, it was very, very powerful, that moment. and I remember everything. It's one of those things they say, oh, well, you couldn't have remembered all of it, but no, it's the exact opposite. It's like everything has replayed in my head over and over 1,000,000,000, hundreds, I don't know how many times. I'm exaggerating probably, or maybe not. But a few more minutes passed, 5, 10, 15, I don't know. My sense of time at this point was gone. Um, Everything felt really fast when it wasn't. I was told it wasn't after. Then I hear the helicopter, and I have a big sigh of relief. I don't know why, but just knowing that I was still conscious and I could hear the people that would actually be able to help me was comforting. Um, I was really scared still, though. I mean, obviously, I didn't have a face. I could barely breathe. I was losing a lot of blood. I was dizzy. I was disoriented. I was nauseous. I was all of the above. Um, until I heard the door open, and I felt the cold air come in and hit me in the face. And then a very strong, commanding voice that was projected at me said, "Oh, well, look what we got here. We're gonna get you some help now, buddy." And I relaxed because that was the first time I had heard anybody that had any confidence that I was going to make it past the night. I still didn't know, but I felt that way. He got me into the helicopter and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You deserve to take a nap." This was the Sunday before Easter 2019, and I woke up exactly a week later on Easter, um, which is kind of funny. But, yeah, that was the moment. But, we'll talk more about the hospital and what happened after I woke up, because that's another really crazy, interesting thing for me to look at now. But I'll do that tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry it was a little bit longer, but these things need to be said. So, like, subscribe, share the video, get this message out to people, because it's real. This is real. I'm not making any of this up. All of this happened to me. Got the scars to prove it. So, yeah. Thank you. I love all of you. I appreciate all the help. I would never have imagined that I would have 300 people watch the video in a day and a half. So, evidently, it's helping somebody somewhere. So, I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you again. Love y'all.